Hi everyone, welcome to Ambi Climate exclusive online keynote. My name is Fion and I'm your host today. I hope you are sitting comfortably wherever you are watching us from. Today is a very special day as we invited over 1,000 people all over the world to join us unveiling the new products from Ambi Labs in Hong Kong. In the next 30 minutes, you will be the first to see the new products and learn about the remarkable story behind Ambi Labs presented by Julian Lee, the founder and CEO of Ambi Labs. The team will also be giving us a product demonstrations and a walkthrough of key features and design concepts of the products. Throughout the events, drop us any questions and they will be answered at Q&A at the end of these sessions. Joining me now is Julian Lee. Hi Julian, thank you for joining us today. Can you tell our audience a little bit more about yourself and how did Ambi Labs begin?
Thanks for the intro, Fion. The entire Ambi Labs team and I are super excited today to introduce the next generation of the Ambi Climate device, the smart AC controller that revolutionizes your comfort. The story behind Ambi Climate is a highly personal one. As many of our viewers will know, summers in Hong Kong are hot and humid, and it's just about impossible to live without an air conditioner. The original motivation for developing a smart AC controller was to take care of my aging husky. With his thick coat of fur, he would suffer terribly during the summer months, and I would constantly struggle whether to leave the AC on when I was out of the house to maintain his comfort, or to turn off the AC in order to save energy. Around that time, I could see that smart home devices were starting to get popular in Europe and the US, so I thought to myself, if I can turn on and off the lights at home through my smartphone, why can't I do something with my smartphone to maintain the temperature conditions at home?
How very true. That's a very good point, Julian. Is AC problem unique to Hong Kong?
Actually, air conditioners and also heat pumps are widely used throughout the world. From the current statistics, there are about 700 million air conditioner or heat pump households around the world, and this is forecast to grow to about 1.6 billion over the next few decades. This growth is largely driven by two factors. Firstly, in more affluent countries, the hotter summers caused by global warming mean that more and more consumers are starting to buy air conditioners as well. And then in up-and-coming countries, increased levels of affluence means that more and more people desire to have an air conditioner at home as well. And with this increased usage of air conditioners, energy consumption is expected to skyrocket. Studies have shown that even ignoring other factors like levels of affluence or household size, just the ownership of an air conditioner will increase the energy consumption of a home by about 30 to 40%. That's why at Ambi Labs, we believe that using smart technology to better manage air conditioner energy consumption is critical for our planet in the future.
Nice. Can you tell us how Ambi solved this problem?
So Ambi Climate solves this problem in three ways. Firstly, through the sensors and also by monitoring the air conditioner usage, we give our users more data and insights on their AC usage patterns. And then secondly, with the control afforded through the smartphone interface, we allow consumers to actively manage their air conditioner usage patterns. And lastly, when the consumers have their air conditioner on, our smart modes help the users to better balance between comfort and energy savings.
That's very comprehensive. What's your philosophy in creating products that make it useful above all else?
So I think one thing we've seen is that users today don't just want a techie product. They really demand experience as well. At Ambi Labs, we believe in the concept of ambient intelligence. We believe that truly smart technology, intuitive and seamless, it should simply fade into the user's lifestyle.
Very innovative. Can you walk through of your products?
So this here is the very first generation Ambi Climate, launched on Kickstarter in 2014 and then shipped a year later. To the Kickstarter community, who gave us not just the resources to actually continue the development and to ship the product, but also gave us much needed insight into what users truly expect from a smart AC controller. So one point of feedback from our users was that the first Ambi Climate device looked too techy. You see, Ambi Climate talks to the air conditioner via infrared, so it can't be hidden away. But our users told us that they wanted a device that didn't just work well, it had to look good as well. And that's why we redesigned the Ambi Climate 2, focusing on premium materials and a more minimalist design. We also launched Ambi Climate 2 via Kickstarter with a highly successful campaign, and today we have tens of thousands of users in over 100 countries around the world.
It looks very nice. Apart from its nice design, what does Ambi Climate do to go above and beyond to satisfy customers and get the job done?
Actually, the biggest improvement between Ambi Climate 1 and Ambi Climate 2 was the development of our Comfort AI assistant that breaks the paradigm of a temperature-only control. See, studies around the world have shown that human thermal comfort depends not just on temperature alone. There are many other factors that affect the user's comfort, such as the humidity or changing weather and so on. And that's why the right settings to maintain your comfort are slightly different when the weather is a bit humid or first thing in the morning. So our first Kickstarter users actually gave us the data that we needed to really understand the impact of these various factors on human thermal comfort, and then develop our Comfort AI assistant, which automatically controls your air conditioner for you, so you don't have to worry about the right settings for your comfort.
Right, that's very impressive. It's really taking a step further to make the environment just comfortable. So what's the goal behind developing a new product?
So we've continued to tweak the AI and also the smart features over the last couple of years, introducing new features such as enhanced voice control and also the ability to balance the comfort of multiple users. So our goal in launching a new hardware version of the Ambi Climate product was to make it even more accessible to users and to be able to fit into a wider variety of home environments. To achieve this, we decided to radically reduce the size of the Ambi Climate device and to pack all of the amazing features of Ambi Climate 2 into a smaller form factor.
Wow, I can't wait to see the new products. Are we ready to unveil it?
Sure, let's do it.
Wow, I love it. It's very small and well designed. So Julian, can you tell our audience how Ambi Climate Mini can achieve greater control and convenience?
Sure. As we mentioned earlier, the Ambi Climate Mini packs all of the great features of Ambi Climate 2 into a smaller footprint. It's also designed to be friendly and approachable and to fit seamlessly into just about any home. Through our best-in-class features, our users are able to conveniently manage the air conditioners and heat pumps through their smartphones, setting up things like timers, geofencing, voice control, and more in a way that fits into their daily routines and becomes part of their lifestyles. Ambi Climate Mini delivers brilliant comfort, effortless control, and eco-friendly energy savings. We'll do a quick demo later of the app with one of our team members.
That's impressive. That means looking for remote control won't be a problem ever again. So what else sets Ambi Climate Mini apart from the competition?
Ambi Climate Mini doesn't stop at smart control alone. Key standout differences are focus on design as well as our Comfort AI assistant. Many other smart devices focus on technology first with the design added in as an afterthought. But with Ambi Climate Mini, we used a very user-centric approach, not just in terms of the industrial design, but also in terms of our comfort control paradigm. Instead of setting a temperature, users just need to tell us if they feel hot, cold, or comfortable, and then our AI will learn how various factors affect the thermal comfort and then automatically adjust the air conditioner for them. The result? An automated assistant that intuitively knows what comfort means for the user and then proactively adjusts the air conditioner to deliver not just enhanced comfort, but also energy savings as well.
Brilliant, that's definitely more than a nice to have. We all know there's no planet B, and investing in smart home is a way to reduce our energy consumptions and save the planet at the same time. Speaking of smart home, is Ambi Climate Mini compatible with any smart home devices?
Yes, Ambi Climate Mini is compatible with Amazon Alexa, Google Assistant, as well as Siri, allowing our users to control Ambi through their voices alone. We're even compatible with IFTTT, HomeBridge, and Home Assistant to allow our advanced automation scenarios to be created by our more tech-savvy users.
Can you give us an example?
Sure. Hey Google, tell Ambi Climate I'm hot in living room.
Got it. Ambi is working on that.
Nice, so how about an app demo next?
Sure, let's connect with Ed from our product team who's in the bedroom next door.
Hi everyone. As part of the product team, I'm really excited to be here today with you to talk about our new product, the Ambi Climate Mini. As you know, Ambi Climate products connect your phone to your AC, so you can control it from any place, anytime. It also works for heat pumps. Now, to enable you to do this, we created apps, Android and iOS, so you have all the features you need to control your AC and make yourself as comfortable at work or at home. So let's have a look at some of these features. So from anywhere, as long as you're connected to the internet, you can turn your AC off. Like so. Now you also can turn it on by selecting whichever mode you want. In this case, I'm going to select manual mode. In manual mode, you can quite simply just change the temperature, like this. Or, if you have more specific settings, and you want to change something more like fan speed or louvre, you can do so in the AC settings screen, like so. So that's all well and good, but you're still having to control your AC yourself. The next two features mean you can set it up and let us do the work for you. The first of those is timers. Let's say you wake up during the week at the same time every day. You can create a timer for that. So, create a title for wake up as the title. I always wake up at 7 AM. Set the time, Monday through to Friday. And I want to turn it off at that time because I've had the AC on all night. Click Save, and there's that timer. Now you can turn it on and off, and you can also set other timers, for example, like when you go to bed. Now the next feature is even more advanced. This uses your geolocation to turn your AC on before you get home and off after you've left. So you never have to think about setting it up again. So I'm just going to create this rule. Now, when I arrive, I want the AC to turn on. I'm going to turn it on in comfort mode. And I want it to always trigger. And when I leave, I want it to always turn off. But not if I'm only if I'm the last person out. I can say which ACs I want it to apply to, in this case, the bedroom. And I can also specify the geofence. Click Confirm, and that saves it. So you heard me just mention comfort mode. This is our most advanced feature. In comfort mode, which you find in the menu, you simply say if you're feeling too warm or too cool, and the Comfort AI assistant will gather this feedback and create your own unique individual comfort profile. You give feedback like this. Now what happens if there's more than one of you in the home or the office? We've got that covered. Multi-user comfort will balance the profile between you and anyone else who has given feedback. Currently, we're the only company to have such advanced features backed by artificial intelligence. Now, because artificial intelligence is such an intensive resource, we are going to have to introduce a subscription for Ambi Mini devices in the future. This will help us cover the costs of running the servers. Currently, we are working on lots of other new exciting features, so the Comfort AI Assistant is free. But don't worry, we will give you plenty of notice before we make any changes. Stay tuned for more exciting updates to the app. Back to you, Fionn.
Thank you, Ed. I'm joined by a new guest, Jervis Tra from Build Republic. Hello, Jervis. How are you today?
Hello, Fionn. I'm good. Happy to be here.
Can you tell us a bit more about yourself and your work with Ambi Labs?
Yes, my name is Jervis, and my studio is called Build Republic, and we've been working with Ambi Labs for the past 5 years, and it's been a wonderful experience. We share very similar philosophy. We think that technology should be very user-centric, so the collaboration has been really good, and we've been fortunate enough to pick up a number of design awards along the way.
Cool. Can you tell our audience how you came up with this new design?
Yeah, sure. So like Julian said earlier, we wanted it to fit into as many types of home as possible. So we looked at materials that are that evokes the feeling of a home environment, such as, for example, we use real wood for our base, and we have this ceramic-like finish on top. That way you can easily find a good spot in your home. Also, everything is considered. Like, for example, the IR display, IR window is actually, it's optimal size. It's not too big, it's not too small, and also the LED is just big enough for you to notice it, but not too big that it bothers you.
Nice. What's the reason for making it smaller?
It's for the same reason. We wanted it to fit into as many homes as possible. We wanted our user to be able to find the best spot for Ambi.
Cool. That means I can place the products anywhere on the tabletop or mounted on the wall right next to the AC.
Yeah, exactly. So the wall mount that is included in the package, I'm not going to take it up, but so you can just tape it on the wall, and then there's a mechanism on the back where you could just slide it very quickly, and there you'll hear a click, and that's it.
Done.
Yeah, exactly. Done.
That's nice. Well, I wouldn't mind putting the product up on the wall when it's so nice in display. Speaking of designs, I heard that the product was originally inspired by a character from Disney.
Yes, that's true. So it's going back to thinking what technology products should look like. So we felt like it's important to be soft, friendly, not intimidating. So we found inspiration from a Disney character, WALL-E. It's actually not WALL-E, but the character in WALL-E called Eve. The character is very high-tech, but also it has very smooth lines, so we really like that feel. And we thought that it's important to have that friendly character in the face of the product, as well as the quality of craftsmanship in order to give the user confidence that the product can perform.
Oh, and I see that's a very nice packaging there. I know that a lot of our existing users love how it's used eco-friendly material. Can you tell us more about this one?
Yeah, so we wanted to keep the environmental friendliness of the packaging. So we're using mostly paper in the packaging. And also because our product is way smaller, now we're able to make the packaging way more compact. Therefore, you will be able to ship more, also saving more energy.
I can see how this fits into the philosophy of the brand, where it's user-centric and eco-friendly. Thank you, Jervis, for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Let me introduce Julian back with us to do a wrap-up for these online sessions. Hello again, Julian. Is there anything you'd like to add before we finish?
Well, yes, first of all, I'd like to thank the entire Ambi team for their passion and their hard work in making this product launch a reality. And of course, I'd like to thank our top users and special guests at this online event, and not just for your participation in this event, but for your continued support and also feedback in helping us develop this next generation product.
I have a very important question. So where can I buy Ambi Climate Mini?
So Ambi Climate Mini's official public launch date will be November the 1st, when it will be available not just on our website, but also in select retail stores. Starting from today, Ambi Climate Mini will be available for pre-order on our website. And for you, the special guests at this online event, we would like to offer you an exclusive coupon for a special promotional pricing. This will be sent out to the mailboxes which you use to register for this event. So please watch out for this important email over the next few hours. And please stay tuned. We'll now be moving on to our live Q&A session. Okay. Hi everyone. So once again, I'm Julian.
I'm Ed.
And so thank you very much for joining our online session. And let's skip to the questions. So thanks for the questions that you guys have raised. I think the first one I will address is there's a question asked, which is how are current Ambi Climate users affected by the new subscription model? So at Ambi Labs, we definitely believe very strongly in standing by our commitments so far. So I think we've always sold the Ambi Climate and the Ambi Climate 2 as including this Comfort AI assistant. So that device will continue to have that unlimited for the lifetime of the device usage of this comfort mode. Over time, certainly with the Ambi Climate Mini device, users will have to pay for this subscription. I think it's one of the things that we need to do to cover the costs, because the AI hosting costs are actually very high, and that's one of the reasons why we need to move towards this model. Okay, so maybe moving on to, I think there's a question about the difference between Ambi Climate Mini and Ambi Climate 2.
Yeah, so we've got updated chipset in the Ambi Climate Mini. Obviously the device is a lot smaller, so it's a smaller footprint. You can wall mount it, or you can have it on a tabletop, as you do with the Ambi Climate and Ambi Climate 2. But you've still got the same premium materials, you've still got the same attention to detail, and you could have it obviously on a tabletop or on a wall, and it would still look great.
Okay. I guess the next question we'll touch on, I think there was a question about using Ambi Climate with the Google Assistant and how we actually use comfort mode. So it was actually a reflection that there's two modes of operation with the Google Home and also with Alexa with Ambi Climate. So if you use the standard the direct action in Google, or the standard smart home skill in Amazon Alexa, that will turn on the device in manual mode, because that framework is defined by Google and by Alexa, so we can't actually adjust that. But we do have the custom skill for Alexa, or the custom action for Google. And so that's where if you tell Google, say, hey Google, talk to Ambi Climate, for example, that will actually activate the custom skill. And so the full command for to use comfort mode with Ambi Climate would be, hey Google, tell Ambi Climate I'm hot, for example. And then that will actually activate the device. Or you can say, hey Google, tell Ambi Climate to hey Google, tell Ambi Climate to turn on the AC in living room, for example, and that will turn that device on its comfort mode. Okay, so I guess let's see what other questions we should address. Right.
guess there are sort of a couple of other sort of more, I guess, detailed sort of customer support questions. Kind of, for example, that question from Kilson about the homebridge. So I think we'll get our customer support team to actually reach out to you. If you don't hear from them, please do ping us in the app, and I'll get them to sort of talk to you about that. Okay. Is there any other questions that we need to? Okay, I guess about Nitish's question about the subscription and about new features. So I think I think we mentioned earlier part of that pricing for the new subscription is really boils around the increased costs of the AI server hosting. So that's unfortunate. I think we need to. I mean, the costs are increasing, so we need to be able to manage that. In terms of new features, I think we fully agree with you. I think that is something that we are looking at sort of moving towards newer features, not just for the subscription, but also I think in general. So maybe Ed.
So in the next few days, we will be releasing an update to the app, which will include manual mode in timers. So in the demo, you would have seen you had comfort and temperature as the options. We're now including manual mode, and obviously you've got all the then settings that you would have within your air conditioner in terms of fan speed and modes, etc., things like that. So that will be coming out very soon, and then we'll be turning our attention to more exciting updates, so do stay tuned and we will keep you updated on that.
Okay, and then I guess also, I mean, Gary and Asia asked if there's any sort of upgrade offers from the current Ambi Climate 2 to the new Mini. Unfortunately, we don't have a trade-in program. But as we mentioned earlier, we will be sending you an email with a special sort of promotional sort of coupon for the viewers of this live stream. So please do stay tuned. I think that email will be going out in the next couple of hours. Okay, I guess I think we've probably covered most of the questions here. So I think. Oh well. Thank you for that comment. We'll double check the website. Thanks for spotting that. And so I guess if you have any other questions, please let us know. Of course, please don't hesitate to ask us. No, not just here, but as usual through our the in-app messaging, and we'll be sure to get back to you on any questions you have. Well, thank you for all of your support and for joining us today in this live stream.
See ya.